All right. Well, are we ready to bring on the next guest?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's do it. The award winning.
Brandi Beast.
Here we
Hey
go.
guys.
Hi. Why do you look so
Hey,
frightened?
Guys, you guys have like this amazing energy. I'm just like, oh, thanks.
Like because of the horns, I think of like a sheep, and they're like, oh, okay.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm great. I wanted to say thank you because the show was a whirlwind. I didn't really get a chance to, make sure I got to see your lovely faces before we all rolled out.
I
Thank
know.
you for load in and load out because holy God, that was a dream. That was amazing. That was a wonderful experience as a vendor. But no, thank you guys for a great experience and a wonderful show. Seriously. So while I can tell you that,
I know. I've
thank
been to
you.
message you and be like, I'm sorry, I didn't say goodbye.
Mm-mm.
And then
No,
literally, I got
everyone's
home.
doing their hustle.
For
So
real. And then we pulled in and we were like, oh God, we gotta leave now.
I walked up during your load in, and I saw our show floor boss Jason Towers, and
Mhm.
he had the crew unloading your vehicle, and it was
Mhm.
like, I mean, bam, 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 everything just. And
Oh yeah.
he comes walking up to me out of breath, and he goes, "Another satisfied vendor," and I go, "Can you knock a few more seconds off next time?"
Oh my God.
Oh,
You
No, I
can't.
didn't. They love doing that though. I didn't tell everyone that they had to go to this level, but
Mhm.
it's almost like they're more passionate about the show floor than anyone else.
Yeah.
People who work
they
there.
enjoy their job, and you can tell.
You can tell. Absolutely. No, everybody was so pleasant and friendly and helpful. Like anybody we had to reach out with a question towards was like, "Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, just do this. Just over here." Like it was really nice. You didn't have that grumpy experience like when you talk to the wrong greeter at Walmart or something like
Yes, I
you
have
know.
to agree.
No, so that was
Oh,
wonderful.
well, apparently you've won
Amazing.
some kind of award or something.
I did. I did. Thank you guys.
Would you like to tell us what award that
So
was for?
I got the best mask award, which tickles my heart because I'm a mask maker. So it's very validating. Thank you guys.
And what
And I think
mask was it for?
it was the one that I was wearing. So if anybody watching saw pictures of me from Fear Expo, I had this demon outfit. And it was this crazy goat skull thing that framed my face, and it had 6 horns coming up on its head, and these crazy glass eyes on the side, and it was just a I don't know, Hellspawn. It was cool. I liked it. I'm glad you guys liked it too, because I make
Well,
this stuff because it's fun.
I don't I don't know if you knew this, but we actually didn't vote on it. It was actually, yeah, so this was an attendee award. All of our awards, we started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We decided that, we could walk around and vote, or why not pick out certain attendees as they're walking in
Hmm.
and give them just a little bit of clarification what we're looking for and let them vote.
That's really cool.
I was
You
just
did amazing.
Chris had it.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's the one
that's
right there.
that's me and my man. So I'm the little one, obviously, because I'm super short. And yeah, that's the mask that did it. So
The winning
um,
mask. Wow, look at that mask.
thank
All
you
of her
guys.
masks are like
Oh, I
insane.
know.
Thank
They're
you.
they're like you can't compare them to anything because they don't compare. Like there's nothing you can compare them to.
No.
Like
Thank
with
you,
mine, I
Tan.
compare them to a cartoon, but like I can't even compare them to a realistic thing because they look so like
Well,
I don't.
I
It's
I
mind
I hope
blowing.
I hope that this is the right compliment, but when I look at your mask, I think film quality.
Thank you for that.
It's
That actually
funny.
is. Go ahead, please.
It's funny you say that because she has a background in this.
I was
Mm.
gonna say that's also validating because I did spend some time in California working for makeup effects labs. So I was never union or on set of fit. Like, okay, I was on set. I wasn't able to do makeup on set legally, so I didn't. But I wanted to. I was trained. I am trained. But yeah, I got to work at K&B Effects for like 4 years before COVID hit, and I did get to learn some tricks about sculpting and painting and fabricating and kind of found my own way through textural work that I combined with Hollywood techniques. So I'm very thankful that my work reads as, film quality, or it can look really good on a camera. So
Well, clearly it does.
Where are you?
Dante's also amazing too. We also need to give Dante some credit too, because that man is a freaking wizard with a lens. Holy God.
Where are you out of? Like, what state are you from?
Tennessee. We're in Nashville.
So I'm gonna let you know this. If you can make it to Fear Expo, I'm sorry, if you can make it to HauntCon in Orlando for our show, which also includes the indie horror show, we've combined them together. I'm gonna give you a booth because I really think some of these filmmakers need to see these masks.
Thank you. Sincerely, thank you.
So write that down, because if you can make
I am.
I think that's gonna be. These filmmakers need to see this.
That means the world. Thank you so much. I'm excited. So
for this mask, because we're talking about the award-winning one, where did the idea come from?
Oh God. Okay. Well, I did a collaboration with Slider Jesus, and his was kind of an ash demon. He wanted this ash demon look, a demon of smoke. And it was just this really cool concept. And I was like, you know what? I'm on a demon kick. I kind of want to make some more, because I knew I needed another look. Everyone's seen my bird, and I didn't want to look like it was a one-trick pony, one-trick chicken. So I was like, I'm going to make a couple demons. I had a forest look in mind. That was on my partner. I wanted this weird, like, fiery one. And I wanted to do something as well with the chest piece, because a lot of women don't have really cool chest wear options. Don't get me wrong. Costuming with like fabrics or bra pieces, they're amazing. But if I don't want to be literally exposed, showing my skin, I don't have a lot of options. So I sculpted this weird demon breastplate and kind of made the mask afterwards to make it match this weird chest. So,
Right.
So am I right? The photo I'm looking at here has the award-winning booth and the award-winning mask.
Yes, it does.
That's
yes,
pretty
it does. Yeah.
I told David, I was like, every picture I've seen so far is on the bridge.
Seriously.
All on the bridge.
David crushed it with that set. I could not have, oh my God, we couldn't have had a better playground to get these photos. And like I said, between his masterminding with the set, Dante's eye with the photography, the models that I was able to work with, like Cody, and then, being able to make these pieces to wear, it's just proof of what happens when you bring the right people together, and you can really make some magic.
So was it planned that?
No.
I was about to say,
to do this photo shoot? Absolutely not. It was basically Dante came over and he goes, hey, you want to get some more shots? And I can't remember if I asked David for permission or if David already gave Dante permission, but they're just like, over here, let's go. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, all right. And I'm so happy that they did, because the outcome is like chef's kiss.
Are you still gonna, I know you're probably still gonna do like demon ones in general, but like, are you planning to do on any more like elemental ones?
I would love to. And this is where I'm terrible. My idea generator is nonstop, like a hamster on a wheel. So
I feel that on the personal
if I had the budget, I would just constantly make more and more and more. And I kind of wait to see, I do two things. I wait to see what customers ask for, so it's fitting to their theme needs. Or I'm like, all right, it's a new show. It's Fear Expo. It's Transworld. It's whatever. Let's bring out a new look. We're just gonna, we'll go with an ice thing, or we'll go with I want to work with feathers this time, or I have hoof shoes that I've never used. What can I do? Like, it's always a really weird, random, organic process.
Do you have that mask and that costume still?
I do. Yeah, it's in my shop. I will be wearing it more.
Is it still for sale?
It's not, because here's the fun part about these suits specifically. As you can see in the photo, it's very fitted. I outsource with another company that I work with, or to another company rather. And these are custom measured. So if somebody wanted to order one of these from me, I need a 3-month turnaround to have this company do their part before I get my hands on it. But we actually will ask you for your custom measurements. So like, give me the circumference of your wrist, your waist, your torso, the shoulders, whatever. And that's actually what we did for Cody. I needed to have someone measure him for me, send me in the list, and then I send it off and we get it back. So it will fit you like skin because it's to your measurement. That being said, if you order one of these and then have Thanksgiving dinner, it might not fit. So,
but it's
or
it though for how it
give
looks.
me a couple extra inches.
Well, the good news is Thanksgiving dinner is after Halloween season, so I don't quite have to worry about that with my.
You can lose the weight before next year. You're good.
The biggest problem for us is just making sure, because I have that bridge at our haunt in our dragon room, and if we had our actress picked, we could put her in a costume like that.
Well, why don't you say, "Hey, Brandi, can you make a another demon or a dragon?"
Absolutely. I would love to. I want to do a dragon.
We need to talk afterwards. So
yes, please.
Doug, also, did you know that Brandi can't recreate masks? So, like, you have one of a kind.
Yeah, that's a nice little perk. See, you know my shtick. I'm just gonna hire you, Tan. You can work with me.
Hey, we're booth besties. We are.
Besties. You were my first booth neighbor ever. So actually, it was you and David. Both of you were. So
we're booth besties for life.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, I want to see. This is not me telling you what to do. This is just me trying to feed your hamster.
You're trying to give him the direction.
I would love to see, like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say trash animals, but trash animals.
Are you talking like raccoons and possum and like that kind of stuff?
But more like undead kind.
I love that. And actually, it's kind of funny that you say that because I might have something in the works.
See? Boom. I like
you knew.
One, but like dead looking because clearly skulls are like your forte. So that's what I imagine. Do you do like when you sculpt them? Do you do like anatomy, like an actual anatomy, or do you do like a fantasy anatomy?
It depends on the piece because like these ones in the photo that we're looking at, that's definitely me taking a lot of liberty and doing some of my own anatomy. Meanwhile, if I was looking at like, say a client says exactly that, I want a rotting raccoon. You better believe I'm going to look at taxidermy reference. I'm going to be looking at plenty of photos of just regular raccoons. I'm going to be looking at, if I can get one that's like the musculature of the face, not necessarily a skinned photo, but I've done that too. It gets gross, but it's great reference. I do use those kind of things as reference to try to get that familiar look so it reads right.
Well, if you need a model for a possum, I'm always available.
I would love that.
What?
Awesome.
If you made a pouch on the costume, I would die.
Okay, now I want to do that just because, you can be the cutest little undead marsupial I've ever seen. Yes, please.
Fashion show next year. Here we go.
That's incredible.
Oh, see, Mom wants to see a siren. But those are like, because you did say that you do like based off of what haunts ask for. There's a lot of nautical stuff.
Yes, there are. Oh my God, there definitely is.
Hillbilly, demons, and nautical and doctors. Those are like I've noticed. It's very odd.
Right. I'm trying to find like those creature hubs too, because again, we've talked about other vendors in the past, and there's some that are so good in certain genres that it's like, okay, you've already like cleared the floor with, post-apocalyptic or medical or whatever. So, I mean, I'll dip my toes in, but it's definitely more like you said, a little trash animal or demons or sirens or dragons. Like, give me the things with claws and horns and wings and tails and crap, and we'll figure it out.
What's really cool about your work and why I message you whenever I'm sculpting something is because with you do what people are wanting, but you do it in your own way.
Thank you.
Like, everybody does medical things, and like they don't look the same. But like yours here's the genre, but it's everything around the genre. So like here's demons, but it don't look like a sexy demon lady. It looks like a ghost. Like,
no, seriously though, yeah.
Like I love that about your work.
Thank you. But that's also why I'm excited when you send me photos of your sculptures. You're developing your style too, because that's what I would call that. It's a style that I've found in myself, and I'm glad it reads. I'm glad it translates into whatever theme I decide to play with. And you're getting there too, because holy crap, that rat sculpture you did. Yes. I love it.
I was taking your stuff and I was like, I looked at mom and dad. I was like, I want to make a mask and I want to make a rat, but I want to make it like a brandy rat. And they're like, what do you mean a brandy rat? I was like, I don't want it to look like I sculpted it. I want it to look like a Walmart version of Brandy's.
Oh!
So I'm going to message Brandi.
Anytime. You can message me anytime because I freaking love it.
Thank you.
Oh, you're amazing.
Well, your work is a huge inspiration for real.
Thank you.
Out of all the mask makers, like, oh my gosh. The first time we seen your stuff, I did die. I looked at mom and I was like, oh my God, this is insane. And I'm glad that other people are getting on my level and learning about her because it's about time. Because I've known about her for quite a while. So I was there.
I kind of snuck in though, Tay, and I did. I snuck in. I like went under the radar and was like, okay, I'm here now.
Yeah, no, I ripped that box wide open. I was like, look at her! Look at that!
I love you.
Oh my gosh, this is a me question, and I'm sorry to everybody in the
Please.
comments. You're gonna have to deal with it. I seen it was on Instagram. They shared it on their story. Mm-hmm. It's R something FX.
RBFX?
Yes.
Oh,
Tell
yeah.
me about that, because I seen a picture, and
Was it the floral-looking fairy thing?
Like
okay, that was my sister.
It's so cool, though.
RBFX is a really wicked company out in California, close-ish to Burbank. I might be messing up the exact area, but they're a prosthetics company. They supply to all sorts of Hollywood projects, independent films. You want a really wicked prosthetic for a costume contest, they're a huge supplier. Definitely top of the line. But like I said, more Hollywood-based from what I've seen. And Roland is the owner of that company, and he's amazing. And sometimes I will buy prosthetics from him. And what he does is he lets makeup artists buy his pieces, do a makeup, and then you take photos and he puts them in the catalog. So that's what that was. That was actually a catalog shot that I did with my sister. And he likes it when you just run with the look. Like he didn't tell me, hey, I want a flower dryad or a nymph.
Right.
It was just, I like this. I like these colors. I found a giant flower in Hobby Lobby. I'm going to make this. So,
it reminds me of, I don't know what the name of the praying mantis is, but it's pink and green and white. It's a praying
I know exactly the one you mean.
Yeah, an orchid mantis. That's what
Thank you.
And I was like, when I seen it, that's immediately what I thought about. It had nothing to do with bugs, but that's just what
No, I love that.
So that was the vibe that I got. I mean, so it was in the floral area that you were looking for.
No, it absolutely was. And I'm glad that you brought that up too, because that's another fun thing with my business. People might not know that I do makeup too, because I kind of went backwards. I started in Hollywood and then came here and started monster making and mask making, but I actually started in makeup.
Well, you all need to go look at it because it's insane. And when I seen that you got posted on their story, I like died because the day before they posted that they made the prosthetic for Kiefer Sutherland for Lost Boys. So
he's insane.
I came unglued. I was like, "Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why does Brandi know all these freaking people?" And she don't even tell me. And then when I asked her, she does a Michael Burnett, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I've done that. Oh yeah, I've worked on the Orville. Oh
we have more time to talk. We've only had one dinner together, so you and me need many more dinners where I can tell you everything."
Yeah, but the problem is, I don't want to say it's bad that you do it, but you're as bad as Michael, because Michael will do the same thing. Michael Burnett, because you're like, dude, you worked on Cocoon? And he's like, mm-hmm. And he's just so, like, subtle about it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's one thing I've learned in Hollywood, like not having an ego, because the people who have that giant ego, they're the ones who don't get the jobs. Nobody wants to work with them, So like having that humility and that easygoing attitude, it was more appealing to, like the guy who hired me at the makeup effects lab. It was like, okay, you're a cool kid. Let's go. Instead of, holy shit, you're a diva from hell and I can't stand you for more than 5 seconds at a time.
I feel like you know how people have like the pamphlets, like we have them for our booth and it has like our catalog and stuff. I feel like you need to on the back have like a bio of like yourself and things you have done, because you are technically still a young entrepreneur, because you're in the industry we are in, you are still a baby. And I am still like
yes and no, because I've actually been in the industry since I was in elementary school as an actress. but
age
that doesn't count.
Age-wise, like,
Yeah.
like we are some of the younger people in the industry,
Yes.
so we're technically still to these people babies. But like when you come at them and you're like, I have worked with these people and this people, and my stuff is good, and I know it is. You ain't gotta tell me.
Can't do that.
Well,
see, I have a little bio on my website. That's it. If people care to read it, it's on the website, guys. You can always send me a message and ask questions, but
you don't have to say it. You can type it.
I did already.
See, Doug's sitting over there laughing at me. But it's cool. Like,
thank
and
you.
they just knock it off like it's nothing. And like the day before, they're posting about Lost Boys, and then it pops up and it's Brandi, and I was like,
oops.
Yeah.
Never see Tayan act like this on any interview. I am just like, she is bouncing off walls. She's.
I was so excited. I was so okay. So Brandi and there's another chick. I don't want to say I only have two favorite masked people, but I do. Like that's what their work. I want to be the baby of that.
Oh.
And it's MM Creations.
Oh, Missy.
Yes.
Missy. Yeah.
I want to be the child, and I want to be the happy medium. Like
I love
the
that.
Walmart version of you both. So like I follow you all like a little stalker. So then when I seen you post that, I could have died.
Okay, well, first of all, Missy's amazing, and I also like stalk her because I'm always inspired by her work. She's incredible. She has her own style too. We saw her work with Blackcraft in Salem. She did like this mini haunt with all these the sets, the looks. Holy God, that woman.
Insane.
Oh, next level. And number 2, you are not the Walmart version. You are the Tayan version. You are the Tayan version inspired by, not the Walmart version. That's for Walmart.
But like, if you're Target and she's Target, the happy medium would be Walmart.
You're the Target being built in another location. You're not the Walmart.
I'm the Target that fell off the side of a West Virginia mountain.
Lady.
That actually happened though. Okay, anywho, just so everybody is aware, Brandi has done a million things, and she don't toot her own horn, and she should, toot. So I'm going to preach for her, and ask her about the things she's done, and then you're gonna be like, where have you been? So. But you're amazing. I can't get over you.
So
Put your socials in and say what else you want to. Doug, do you have any questions?
No, I'm good.
I did want to give one more shout out while we're talking about Fear Expo, though. Yes. I don't think we got a picture to show, but I also wanted to say thank you to FAS Design Co. with Jamie Janine, because there was that look that I got to wear. Dante captured that as well, or I had the eyeball bra and that really cool like serial killer post-apocalyptic look.
Yes.
That was wild. I loved how that came out. Like, holy, there it is. Ta-da! That look was so cool. Jamie outdid herself with this outfit, and I have to say it was super comfortable, super easy. Everything was nice and adjustable with buckles. I felt like a badass walking around in it, so it made posing super easy. Yeah, I threw some makeup on, I threw in some creepy contacts, and I had a skin face mask because when she told me about the tongues and the fingers and the eyes, I was like, oh, cool. What, she says it's called the Collector. It's this female serial killer who like has vengeance on all these people who have done her wrong. So I like the idea of the one victim in particular being like, she kept his face.
Yeah.
Just really gross. But yeah, that was an amazing collaboration as well, an opportunity. And again, these photos are just unreal. I still can't believe it's me sometimes when I look at these.
I know. I feel that for real.
It's like everybody sees the little goat girl, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm going to eat your face. Hi.
Me and Mom thought that the wig that you're wearing was your actual hair for the longest time. When we first met you, you were wearing the same. When we didn't see you have on, like when we went to dinner, we were like, that's not your hair.
Nope. I love doing that to people though, flipping this off and then them seeing. I mean, at one point I was bald because of the freaking cancer. So like, it's really funny when you just pop it off. It's like, wait, what?
Well, you think it's like clip in or like, like like headband, and then you take it off, and you're like, that's a wig. Oh my gosh! And I'm so mad I didn't get to go try on this, like, I don't want to call it the Sphinx wig, but
it's still I still have it, so
I want to wear it so bad. I love
that can still happen.
I want to. Your stuff is just too good.
No, just thank you to everybody for the opportunities, because again, the level of artistry that we're able to obtain, it does take a village. You know, I can take credit where I've put my work in, but you know, when you see things like this, it took a costumer, it took a photographer, it took a model, it took, you know, a bunch of teams supporting on the side too, because even for me to pose like this, my partner was standing there being amazing. He was on contact duty because the slit eyes weren't weighted, so they'd go all janky directions. So we had this language to be like, are my eyes straight? So we'd fix the eyes. And then, you know, I felt comfortable. So I was able to get these really cool shots versus, excuse me, Dante, what do I do? Although I will admit it was really funny because I kept turning the wrong way. And he's like, hey, Brandi, key light's over here. Face the light. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Sorry, man. Like
it happens.
Oops. So yeah,
all your work is
a great time had by all.
And your modeling is stupid good, and everything. You're just too good.
Oh.
I just
no.
Take the compliment. God.
You can't make me.
And Doug's just sitting there like, oh my god.
I know, he's like, why are these girls just geeking out so hard?
Oh, I just feel really bad for. I feel really bad right now for some people. The people who didn't come to this show and see the talent that was there this year. Because I'm telling you, you know, Jamie and you, and I mean, there is so many new vendors that came this year that just brought it. And I know that it was a tough year for the haunt industry. I know a lot of haunts were down. You know, we're going into an election year this year, so I know haunts weren't spending. But man, I can't wait to see them open their pocketbooks and really, really appreciate all of you guys and how much work you put into all this.
Well, Doug's wanting to throw you money right now for a concert.
Well, it's got to go with that booth. I'm like, I got to talk to my GM because we actually need something on that award-winning booth. So,
well, talk to me after the show because I have a couple openings, but my schedule's getting a little tight. So yeah, we can make something happen.
Well, I can tell you, we have a meeting next week with the GM to talk about costuming. I definitely, everything I'm seeing, I'm not Tan's level, but I'm pretty impressed. Tan is like, she's going crazy.
I'm Jamie's number one fangirl. I stalk you on all social media. And I want to be just like you.
Well, okay, you're going to be my adopted haunt baby. Like, you know how they have drag mothers and drag daughters? You're my haunt baby.
I'm fine with that because I'm telling you, you make a possum one, and I will run so fast to your booth, I'm going to trip and fall. So.
No, we won't have you get hurt, but we will definitely figure out a possum because I want to do that. So, also, Jamie and FAS had a cool comment saying that the Collect Her, that costume is still available for sale.
Yes.
So. Yeah, if you guys want to look like a badass serial killer.
And her costume
that is amazing.
So comfortable.
Seriously. Super comfortable, guys. Look like a badass. Go buy that. Like, BrandiBeast approved, I guess.
Tell me who Freight Train is. Is this in collaboration?
Oh, I know who he is.
Yeah. Okay. So he's in collaboration. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of new people on the show, a lot of new vendors this year. It was really exciting to see where this is going. The show's really turning out to be something, and to have someone like you at our show was just absolutely amazing. And you won an award your first time coming to the show. That was so cool.
Thank you guys for that. Seriously, that felt amazing. Just means I get to try to kick it up again, and see if I can keep climbing.
You see what I do next year, right?
Next year, I'm gonna see what.
And we're not gonna let her be in the back. I don't know. You picked that booth because everyone picks their own booth, right? So we got to make sure that you're up front by the stage.
Thank you. I think what happened, I think I signed late. Like by the time I got to finally sign up, I was like, okay, I need to do that. Oh crap! So yeah, no, that was definitely learning about it late, getting on the train a little late.
You
So
got
yeah,
to be
I need to
careful
fix
with
that.
her because she acts all shy and like no, force her out of her shell.
Well, the good news is this year we don't open to new vendors until resigns are over, and resigns are over the end of next month.
Okay.
So you have an opportunity to pick your booth before we open it up to any new. And we're
Yes.
adding more show. I'm gonna move the VIP lounge because it will open up probably another 20 vendors.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
One more question before you go. Are
Sure.
you also part of the mask making females who want to have more masks for females?
You're just like generally speaking, like just females trying to make more for females.
As an artist, are you more, or do you have more female sculpts?
I'm actually working on it.
More?
Well, what I do, I use a lot of generic heads. I have a male and a female, and then I also have a few life casts, like partial life casts, that have very small faces. So, because I'm really, really tired of masks that, unless you have an average or bigger sized head, if you have a pea head like me, you have no options. Or I have to buy a child's mask, and it looks like crap. No offense to anybody who makes them, but like I don't like going to Spirit Halloween and just putting on a kid's mask. That's not for me. Um, but yeah, I do actually have some life casts that are much more compact to try to solve that problem. And that's also why I have the adjustable cap fittings in most of my masks, because it gives you that option. If you can wear a hat, you can probably wear this mask. And if you have a head like me that's extra small, I'll tighten the hat all the way, and then I'll put a little bit of upholstery foam in my masks. So that way it creates that tighter, snugger fit. And then it's not sliding around, it's not moving, it's fit to you. And you can always rip it out if you're giving it to another actor or something, or for sanitary reasons. It's like, all right, rip the foam off. We got a new actor this year. Clean it with some alcohol. There you go. Good as new. Like, yeah.
See, that's a very big thing because there's not a lot of masks that'll fit the small head people.
I know. It makes me sad.
I know. That's why I was like, I need you to mention that.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing it up, because it's actually a great point. And I do it a lot on the show floor when I get to talk to people one-on-one. But when we're using these platforms, it's harder to show that. Like, I can't demonstrate a mask the same way and say, here, feel the weight of this, or here, adjust it on your head. Like, come to the shows so we can show you our products, because it makes a world of difference. And then when you're buying online, you know how it feels. So I always recommend that to people. Even if you can't afford it on the show floor, try them on and take that home with you, so you can be like, the wolf skull, that one was great, I could see out of it, it feels good.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, tell us your social media and website and stuff.
Mine unfortunately are janky, because apparently I'm not the only BrandiBeast out there. So Facebook is just BrandiBeast, BRANDI Beast, all one word. Instagram is the BrandiBeast, because someone else had just BrandiBeast. I'm not that full of myself to be the BrandiBeast. And then I have a TikTok. It's kind of goofy. It's mostly me trying on masks so you can see what they look like when I'm doing we call it the nom nom test, where we make the jaws move. So we do the nom 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 while we're wearing them. It's BrandiBeast TikTok, all one word. So BrandiBeast, the BrandiBeast, and BrandiBeast TikTok.
So
and website.
So we need to change
website.
We need to change it from the BrandiBeast to the BrandiBeast. That's how you got to pronounce it.
I can't do that.
THE, BrandiBeast. Because I own the Haunt in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and when people ask me, it's the Haunt instead of the Haunt.
We'll see if I ever get comfortable enough with that advertising.
You should.
We will have Kayan record it, and you have a listener. You just put earphones on.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll film the whole commercial.
BrandiBeast.
Film a whole commercial and be like, "Do you not know who she is? Award-winning mask maker."
Oh God! Stop.
I'll get aggressive.
I need the marsupial pouch now for me, so I can just puke.
Oh man!
Seriously, thank you for the love, though, all of you guys. Like, It always means the world to me. Makes my little beast heart happy.
Well, I love having you on, talking to you, and
You're amazing.
seeing you in person.
We need many more hangouts.
I'll be in town. I can't remember. I think we'll be in Tennessee twice this year, so
let me know.
I will. Well, I want to end the show, so I'm going to kick you off.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for the award. Love you too.
Bye.
Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. My honor.
There we go.
Wow. Look
I'm
at you. Your face is redder than your hair right now.
I'm passionate, man.
Wow.
You have no clue how I felt whenever I seen, like, the previous post was Kiefer Sutherland, which nobody, I don't walk around saying it, but like, that's my husband.